right. Good evening, good folks. We want to say welcome to the Thought Candy podcast. Yes, as we record every Monday, and we want to say welcome. Thank you guys for chiming in and listening and viewing. Thanks for our guests who chimed in. I think it's the most guests we ever had, Mr. Slaughter.
I think you are absolutely right, Philly. Welcome to the Thought Candy podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
I think we got with Sean. I think we got some royalty up in here. We got some folks that man is doing some things already on YouTube already.
Huh? We got some royalty in the building.
Yeah, that's right. For sure.
They pulled up on us.
Exactly. If you guys can write quick, I think you all got your names up there. Y'all already know for you your Thought Candy podcast subscribers. You know my man, Mr. Double S, aka Mr. Millionaire Mindset. They just call me Philly. Go Eagles. Go Phillies. Hey, we got some guests in the building. If you guys can just say your names right quick, and we're gonna jump right into tonight's subject. Mr. Slaughter's gonna sit there and handle that. Before that, if you guys can just tell us your name and exactly where you guys are from.
I'll start. My name's Nick, and I'm from San Diego.
All right, San Diego in the building.
My name is Tanya. I'm from Kansas City.
Ooh, Kansas City's in the building. Okay, all right. Midwest representing. Who we got there underneath me? Who's that there?
It's Bridget by way of Spain. That's where I was born, but I was raised in Dago.
Oh, we international, Mr. Millionaire Mindset. We international, baby. Sure. Woo! Yes, all right, who we got right next to Bridget?
What's up, Big Philly? What's up, Sean? I ain't seen you in a minute, man.
Hey, what's happening, brother?
All right, where you hailing from, sir?
Roll Tide country.
Don't do it, G. Don't do it.
Roll Tide country.
All right. Alabama's in the building. All right, hey, Sean, I'm gonna go ahead and let you take it away and introduce what we got going on for this episode of Thought Candy. I'm gonna step away and grab me a little spirited drink, a little cocktail. I want y'all to introduce y'all to. Hold on, let's introduce you to our temporary mascot, El Oso. Yeah, he's in the building, and he do got candy for everybody. So everybody on here, hence the podcast Thought Candy. So you guys got some candy coming your way. Take it over, Mr. Slaughter.
All right, all them extra plugs. You done told me 3 times you're gonna let me go ahead and get this thing started. Let's get it popping. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you. The goal of this Thought Candy podcast is to motivate, inspire, and hopefully we say something that you can relate to on this podcast. One of these episodes, one of these topics is gonna hit you. And it'll make sense. It'll kick in. Tell a friend, share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We appreciate all the love so far. The topic of today, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody ready?
Ready.
Does a woman have more game than a man? Ooh, that's a deep one. We can get into some fisticuffs up in here about that, right? But no, it's all love. We're going to keep it respectful. We're going to keep it positive. We're going to keep it uplifting. This ain't the Jerry Springer show and nothing like that. So we ain't got to, it ain't got to be drama. I mean, we're going to keep this real grown and sexy probably. But I want to be real specific about my questions. Number one, for anybody that might be taking notes, sex appeal, attracting the opposite sex. So that's what I'm talking about when I say game. 2, career-wise, climbing the corporate ladder. 3, the sneaky ass tendencies that we as humans have. Infidelities attached. 4, when it comes to financial affairs. All right, so let's go ahead and get it cracking. I'm gonna see if we got any volunteers before I start calling names. Who thinks that one has more game than the other?
I wouldn't call it. I don't know, Sean. That's kind of deep, man.
We deep over here at Thought Candy, baby.
I see. I had to change from candy to something else though, because I don't know.
I'm gonna
The-
come back to you if you don't know now.
No, because I'm pretty sure everybody else would be kind of stuttering like me. But right now, it's like you say the physical appearance part of it. Now the
Sex
women all
appeal, yeah,
yeah,
attracting, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
The women don't care a little bit more than the man, I think. That's
Speak
what I
on that
think.
a little bit more. I don't think I understand you.
Yeah.
Because like the women, every once in a while they might get up and go to Walmart looking like anything. But 99.9% of the time, they gonna be that deal. Like me, I don't care where I'm going. If it ain't an event where you, Philly, or somebody done invited me to, if I'm going out, it's gonna be a t-shirt and some shorts and some sandals with some socks on. It ain't gonna care what I'm looking like. I don't care what I'm looking like.
You rolling in the store like Barack Obama Jr. stepping on the back of your house shoes, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just ain't got the brown lips. But anyway,
Right.
and then
Don't leave Barack alone.
the financial side, as far as game, I think like now the women are conditioned because all you hear is, I don't need no man for nothing.
Speak on it.
I don't need this. And so you can say they stepped their game up because back in the day, Big Mama and them, it was all about the man. And they was at home. But nowadays it's like, I'm independent, I'm this, I'm that, and they out there doing it. As far as men, that's what you're supposed to do. So, and so
Well,
as far as the game part, they may be a little bit more clever at it because now they're conditioned to do it.
okay.
What you mean
Okay.
conditioned to do it?
Listen, we ain't gonna go on and on and on because we got more people on the line now. I needed to put out a disclaimer that I need to give y'all like a minute or two.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Change. Not,
My bad.
5, 12, 13, 17 minutes. The show will be over and you still be talking. But we're gonna keep it short and sweet. Let's keep this thing moving and popping. And we'll come back to it. But I like the start off. Way to lead off, sir. Appreciate you, G. Ladies first. Whoever wants to be that first lady.
Well, let me say, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Tanya. Go ahead.
I am going to say this to all the questions that you've asked previously. Women, we check them with high standards. Women tend to work more harder to strive for the same position as many men. Okay. And so we are nurturers by nature. And with that being said, our mindset is always set on higher standards and as well as being smart in the game and knowing how to play the game and event the game.
What was that? What the game? Was that
Event,
last one? Oh, invent the game.
invent the game.
Oh,
so
I thought you said event. I'm like, it's an event.
So
It can be an
whoa.
event.
So the women invented the game?
Pretty much so. Pretty much so.
Yeah, because Eve had Adam bite the apple and it's been on ever since.
Oh, really? Really? So we already done lost cause already if the woman invented the game.
Well,
So
you know,
allegedly.
We can't master what y'all invented, right?
The thing is that men are more of, they say they are leaders, but in essence, they are followers. If we go back biblically, just like Adam and Eve, I mean, one was coerced and decided to follow because of what? So, come on, Philly.
Go in here.
On, Philly. Come on, Philly. You got to give it to the sisters. Come on.
Look, I can honestly say that I think women have more game, and
speak on it.
I think they have more game, but they don't have the game to pick the right one.
Ooh.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, since we're talking about the whole sex appeal thing,
yeah.
What's your thought on? Oh, that's your thought. Yes. As far as okay.
So I think women got it going on. Women, they all the makeup they got in this world, all that, you know what I'm saying? Like they look at society, how they made different women, and women of color don't age. We're beautiful. We got that sex appeal. We got that game. So
Y'all, all right. Y'all, you know.
whatever. Whatever. But I'm just like, but it's picking the right one as far as that goes. That, you know what I mean? Sometimes
y'all have some challenges with that one, boy.
But isn't the king is always the one that's being heard. The king is the one that's always the leader. It's the king. The queen, she definitely rides second. Come on. Speak on it, Bridget. You down in the corner, real quiet. And I know how I'm supposed to
real silence of the lambs right
Come
now.
on. What's going on? Because I'm about to open up.
There ain't
Sean,
no
just repeat the question for me one more time.
Okay,
the first question.
Do women have more game than men? And the first category is sex appeal and attracting that opposite sex, or the same sex. You might be so damn fine that the same sex like you.
Well, I don't think it's a matter of just having game. I think the man picks the woman, but the woman chooses the man. Ooh. What I mean by the women can be dressed like my sister up top said, you know, we can have all the makeup in the world. You won't know how old or what we are, but it's our intellect and how we articulate that attracts the man. Because like Mr. Gary or Mr. G said up there, you know, he go to the store looking a hot mess. But the woman can go to the store looking a hot mess too. But if a man finds her attractive in her conversation, it's a done deal. Men try to put on these airs and make themselves bigger than what they are to attract the woman. Then when the woman finds out that they can't meet those standards that they set for themselves, it's a problem. And then we realize that we found the wrong one, because the woman will give you 100% off top, but the man acts like he's more than what he is.
Absolutely.
Sometimes, yeah, we put on a facade. We be fugazi sometimes, but here I'll tell you this: I work in a white collar job, but I have my blue collar hustle as well. So I'm confident enough where my conversation and the way I carry myself, I could pull up on somebody in my work gear a little dusty and be like, hey,
you're a little different, Doug. You're a little different.
Catch me when I switch it up. I might be a little dusty
different.
right
You
now.
different, Sean, because
I'm different.
You different. You exactly. Right. You're a little different because you know you got the name.
We're talking about the average dude. Then we're not talking.
I'm just saying you got the name, mouthpiece of the Southeast.
No, we talking about if women have more game than men when it comes to sexuality. The answer is yes. Because y'all men have to switch it up. We stay consistent.
What'd you say, Bridget?
I said we're talking about, can a woman have more finesse or more sex appeal or more game than a man? We're not talking about having swag.
What if they haven't found it yet? It's a lot of insecure. It's a lot of insecure, uncertain, females out there that don't know maybe how pretty they are, how beautiful they are, what they possess as far as the quality of what they bring to the table. They haven't experienced that yet. So everyone just doesn't blossom into that butterfly. Sometimes it takes a good man to bring that out of them. So they might not have a game that you allege.
Oh my God. Sisters, you don't have to help me out with this.
Some folks are late bloomers.
I got a lot to say.
Some folks are late bloomers.
We're gonna put that in the part 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So
what? Because if a woman's I don't.
Does anyone else want to double back on that? Does anyone else want to double back on that, or have you said what you needed to say, Miss Tanya? Miss, let us speak, Nick.
Let me say this. When I was speaking earlier, Mr. Philly, I seen that facial expression that you made. Also, too, you made a comment far as men being kings and women being the queens. In other words, let me say this: when behind every man is a good woman. Believe this or not, it is the woman that puts the man out there and give the man the confidence.
You better say that.
To do. We are, like I said before, we are natural born leaders. We can handle the kids, grocery shop, figure out bills, and drive a school bus at the same time. Whereas our men can't do that. Their attention span is very short.
The attention span, the attention span is- Go ahead, Sean. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I'll say
Go ahead. 'Cause
some.
we
You
in-
know,
we in-
I'm not
we're
that
about to have a
dumb.
discussion right now.
I don't know. I just think I think that it can go both ways in a sense. I just really think that that confidence really starts from mama. It's not that a woman made me feel so confident and comfortable about myself. My mom swagged me out as a little boy. You know what I mean? And so it starts from mama, and it transcends into when you're choosing women and dating, and you find somebody that may be, if not equally yoked, a slight bit higher standard, way of life, upbringing, whatever the case may be, and she can upgrade you in a sense, right? And have you step your game up. You might not have been as polished as you were. So I do agree in a sense, but it doesn't start with that woman. It starts from mama.
Mm.
Because
This is a woman.
mama will teach you how to treat, huh?
You got to get it out
This is a
there,
woman.
which is a woman.
Which is a
You gotta get
woman.
it out.
Absolutely. I am not by any means debating that, but I'm just saying I didn't want anybody to misconstrue that you were saying it was a woman that we might be dating. It should start from mom and then transcend from there. Don't
Well,
you?
it should start from your daddy, because your daddy should be the first person who's installing you some security. If
Well,
you have
no.
Come on,
As a
Bridget.
man, absolutely. But we're talking about women. We were talking about the women, not what the men give to the men, but we were talking about, she was talking about a woman from the context of a woman. So that's why I said what I said.
Well, can
All right.
we didn't hold on. We didn't talk about this, Sean, though. I think you mentioned it as a question. I think you rephrased it a little different. I think when we were going over this, the questions, it was one we kind of skipped over a little bit.
Now we haven't skipped because that was just the first point.
That was the first question?
That was the first point.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay,
Yeah,
I digress.
we had number 2, which was climbing the career ladder, the corporate ladder.
Who's stronger, men or women?
Men.
Who said men?
I would say men.
Why would you
Go
I-
ahead and
I would say
elaborate,
women.
sister. Go
Thank
ahead
you.
and elaborate.
I mean, it's just society. Society just made it y'all that way. Yo, nowadays, women are starting to get there, but off top, I would say men.
Okay, Tanya, it sounds like you disagree with your partner, your lust
I
partner
do.
over there.
I do. I think women intellectual skills have been on the back burner and have been overlooked for so many years. Because again, as I reiterate that for the same position, women have to work even harder to prove themselves. You know, so again, our capabilities and our intellectuals have been hidden, and now we're fighting to be seen and to be heard. But it's always been there for the women.
You're fighting, but the men are already in position. So I feel like that's what your counterpart is saying, that
There's not enough of us.
it's a male-dominated society. Whether the women are coming up and fighting, they're fighting for that position. But unfortunately, I was looking at some stats from oh my gosh, I forget the school. Anyway, it said for every dollar that a man makes, a woman makes 89 cents. So you're still striving to get that. Now, are there some out there that are climbing that corporate ladder, the CEO of their own company, you know, going to college, doing what they need to do, going back to get a master's, going back to get a PhD? Hell yeah, you guys hustle when we're still trying to focus and figure it out. But the cold part about the world is that it's still male dominated.
Yeah, but
regardless
that's
of how
not
hard you're working.
That's not the question, Sean. The question you
It
stated,
is. It's career-wise and climbing a corporate
yeah, but
ladder.
who has more game? We're not talking society.
Right.
Who has more game? I gotta agree with Tanya. It says women, they have more game. They're out there, they're gonna do what they need to do and secure that job.
Explain to me in what way. We haven't scratched that surface.
What I'm saying is that they're gonna go out there and do what they need to do when it's securing that job to take care of they kids, they household. Whereas though men, and no disrespect to men, if you look at the past, you look at the 50s and the 60s, even before that, most men were gone. They'd be quick to bail out, quick to run. The woman is there. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if you call him a father, that's the word you use. My father who gave whatever, he wasn't there for whatever reason. And so many, of us were not there. I'm talking about men. So they bail out. Well, a woman is there and she working 2 or 3 or 4 jobs. Mom did what she had to do to make sure she took care of both of us. So you want to say who's got stronger game when it comes to that? I got to give it to the woman all day. That's just me. That's hands down. That's just how I look at it.
But are you talking about alphas or betas?
We talking about alpha male. We talking about. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say men across the board. If they alpha or they betas, I'm gonna say men across the board. I'm not gonna say all men who left were betas. There may have been some that alphas may got beat down. I don't know. I don't know the situation. But all I'm saying is that I believe that men lack that a little bit. Women, they go through it. I'm not even gonna go about the whole childbirth thing and none of that, but they go through it. So I got to give it to them on that one, for sure.
All right.
I
appreciate that. I can respect that. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm not going to just agree.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's why we're here. That's why we're here on this podcast.
Absolutely. This is a great conversation. Number 3, sneaky tendencies.
Can we elaborate, Mr. Slaughter?
Creeping, infidelities, the difference between the way men may do things and women may do things
who got more game?
Women, we smart. You get caught with everything.
Come on with it. Bring it. Why? I need to know why.
Because y'all are y'all are wrong as hell.
Hold on. We gotta have time. So Nicole said, we got more game. Tanya, what you think? Y'all got more game?
Women are collegiate. We're more collegiate. Okay, we're thinkers. Guys are not thinkers. They just do.
I'm feeling some type of way over here right now.
Right. So y'all just saying y'all know how to lie, and your girlfriends being on the lie, and
no, seriously. If women want to cheat,
it's plotted, it's calculated.
If women want to cheat, they're going to cover every step. Men don't think about that. Men don't think about covering every step. You may leave something on your phone. You may get a picture. You may go somewhere where you got you may have the same cellular service. I'm giving y'all a game. Y'all may have the same cellular company, and she's got a tracker on you. Y'all don't think about stuff like that. We know it all.
I gotta write some of this stuff down.
Y'all do y'all research before y'all go and get dirty, huh?
Bridget?
Listen, I plead the 5th. I ain't got no comment.
No. You gotta.
She want to keep her man on this Zoom right now.
Let him know, Sean. Let him know that Bridget and Gary are actually married.
Are a couple. They're married. Yeah.
Yeah. So
we got a married couple on here, y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Okay.
No, but
we don't want no fights. We want to keep the gloves off.
I'll answer the question, and me and Gary, we're very transparent. And I would say that men change up their ways. They don't stay consistent. That's how a woman knows that the man is messing up.
That's
because
true.
It's little things that they do that they didn't do before, or it's the pattern that they had, they stopped doing it. Now with women, we're just better.
Game right now.
We stay the same.
We stay consistent.
Women
and usually a woman is not gonna mess up or do anything unless the man that she has, she feels it in her spirit or in her intuition that you're doing something. And if they think that, they're gonna ask you first. And if they ask you, trust and believe they know all the information already. We just want to see if you're gonna lie or not. And then when you lie, we're gonna be like, oh, okay. Okay. And then either we'll stay or we'll leave.
Agreed.
I wouldn't say it's more game, though. It's just that the game is good for us, but like you said, we just sloppy with it. the women, they'll have our dumb ass helping them cheating. We don't even know it. That's how good.
Well, that's that. I call that game. You
That's
know what I'm
game.
saying?
That's
Hey.
game.
I pulled
That's
you into
game
the
and match
game, and
right
you don't
there.
even know you a player in it. You know,
That's
think you a
game.
player, but she got you as a player in her game.
I
Right.
think what's wrong with men is men like the chase. They like the chase that another woman gives them, and it's the thought if they can get something better. They love the person that they have at home, but it's just the thought to see, well, can I get that? Do I still have it? You know, but you know, she likes me, or it's just a little attention that they're not getting. Instead of them
Women don't
telling
do
their
that.
mate, listen, this is what I'm lacking from you. This is what I need. Can you please give this to me? It's having a conversation. If you can have that conversation, then there probably wouldn't even be no room for you to cheat. But when it comes down to it, women are better than men because men like to compartmentalize everything. And like my
But
sister
you guys
Pop
are
said,
emotional
Tanya,
though.
we think.
You're
Speak on it,
emotional
Doug.
though.
Speak on
Your
it,
heart
Sean.
might get caught up in that thing while you call yourself trying to, you know, sneak, creep, and calculate. You might get caught up with that other person, even though you love the one that you're cheating on. You know what I mean? Because you guys are emotional.
They may
You're
like
more
that
susceptible.
attention.
You're more susceptible to get caught up. We just want that conquest, and it's
Who's
done.
more emotional? You think a woman is more emotional than a man?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Because
All
you
day.
talking about them beta boys that you know
All
is
day.
all up in their feelings, but I'm saying it's a cold game when it gets reversed on you for whatever reason. Y'all decide to do what you're gonna do, and we find out about it. It's heartbreak hotel, like for real, for real. But
You right.
I mean, I'm for real, heartbreak hotel, right? But as far as the game is concerned, you can get caught up because you are emotional. We're not really attached. It's just that conquest. It's a momentary thing.
Come on, ladies.
The right woman will get any man
Once you nut,
attached.
it's that's it. That's all you
Y'all don't-
needed to do.
Ladies, y'all don't think women are more emotional than men?
I think that men are
I'm
more
saying emotional and attachment and emotional attachment to
Come on.
somebody.
Thank you,
When you
Sean.
give yourself away, it shouldn't just be just because, right? You find some type of attachment. Y'all know within a couple minutes, couple seconds, oh, he can get it, right?
I'll tell you this.
Just seen
Damn.
Truthfully, men have sex. Men cheat
Tanya.
just for sex. Women cheat to leave.
Come on, sis.
One more time. One more time, Nicole. I missed that.
Men cheat just for sex. Women cheat to leave. To find your replacement.
Ooh.
Sis.
There you go. There you go. Booyah.
That's
Hey.
another pot. Sean, you know what? That sounds like a what?
That sounds like a podcast. Part 2. Part 69.
Real life.
Look.
Can I say something?
Sure, yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Come on in.
We have to admit that women are more mature than men. Here's the thing that society like to linger on, that we are emotional beings. Yes, we are. We are emotional beings in the front, whereas men are emotional beings behind the scene.
Like Tanya said, we just had a podcast about this, guys, and men are dual.
Feminine and masculine.
You have
You're
both.
Well, yes, we know that. I like what she said, the front and the back. Yes.
Yeah. We try to play macho man. We did a podcast about that. Yeah.
Look, hey, Sean, I know we gotta close it up, bro. We can go on and on. I think we done went over our time. But
I think so too.
We can close up. We can go and do a round robin right quick. Anybody got anything before we close it out? Mr. Slaughter, I'm just gonna say I appreciate you guys coming on. I definitely took some notes, man, from each and every one of you guys. I definitely appreciate it. I said, man, I've learned something today for sure.
We didn't hit all the points. We didn't hit all the points, but we appreciate you all coming in, and it'll just leave room for further conversation because we know this can go on for eons. It's conversation that's been had or been being had for ever, right? The
Mm.
the whole men are from Venus,
Mars.
women are from Mars, whatever, however it says, right? Mars, Venus thing.
I'm gonna say it's
Um,
50-50.
I appreciate y'all. We good. We will reconvene this at another time. Miss Nick, you want to go ahead and plug your podcast before we go ahead and dip
Yes.
out of here and let folks know where you can be found at and all the drama y'all bring.
Ooh, y'all want some drama? Like we
The
cut
great
everything.
conversation.
It is ghetto. No, I'm just playing. No, it's Let Us Speak Truth on YouTube. You can subscribe. I also have an Instagram, Less Podcast 2022.
All right.
Get it, y'all.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Just some brief things that I took from this is that the women are always there through the storm. We know that men have dipped out at times. We know that on the financial side, well, first of all, we know that you guys are super sexy. It's so many things that we like about you. So
That
many
is deep.
attributes. You got all the accessories, all the hair, all the nails, all the clothes, all the whatever, just to make yourself the way you need to be. And we just got to work with what we got. So I salute you, gang. You're climbing the corporate ladder. Black girls rock. I love y'all to death.
Exactly.
You have some sneaky ass tendencies, and we got to watch y'all ass. We got to do our homework and probably sleep with one eye open. I'm watching you,
Women are
girl. I'm
women are
watching you, girl,
investigating.
with this one eye, this good one eye.
They got game on us all day over that one.
They
They
got game all day, and so I give it up to y'all. We love you. We ain't gonna take all that though. I ain't gonna have you just dragging me through the mud and whatnot. It's gonna be some love up in there somewhere. We got to get dirty together.
No, that's right.
I appreciate y'all for coming on. I look forward to the next conversations that we may have. And with that being said, this is the Thought Candy. We give you something sweet every day of the week. Think about Thought Candy. We love y'all. Love.
Ain't nothing y'all can do about it but love us back. We'll holler at you guys.